Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you another new action figure. This time it is
Power Ring from the Crime Syndicate.
This is the final piece in the build
in the Starro Build-A-Figure.
So you will see Starro built
complete
at the end of this video. So let's take a look at the back of the packaging. So he's gonna come with like the
the minis.
So all the ones came with those, I believe. And then they have the picture of him on the back. So they have the picture of Starro on the back, and I think most all of those did. They didn't have a
I think they
artwork on the back. Yeah.
But the card will have them on it.
Yes, obviously. We will get a collector card inside, and we're going to go ahead and get Power Ring out of his box and give you a closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, and there's Power Ring out of his box. So he's basically Green Lantern.
Yes, he's Green Lantern from a different Earth.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the Starro that comes. This is Starro still, right? The small version that comes with them. And so each of the figures, I believe, came with one of these. So you got the small version, and then at the end we'll show you the big one all built. So this one is made so that it can strap around their body like that. It can wrap right around the shoulders and underneath of his arms. And look at that, those three eyes. I think that's really cool that they include these small ones in with the big ones. And then there's his mouth. Blah.
Yeah, it's a big part of the story, so I'm glad that they include it. Cause Starro wouldn't be the same without.
And then, of course, he's going to come with the stand, one peg in there, and it has DC embossed in there, like the other McFarlane figures. And let's take a look. We have Power Ring's collector card. So there's his, it's basically like of the figure. It looks like the figure posing. And then there's the back. If you want to take a look at the data file for John Stewart, Power Ring Crime Syndicate. So there's his collector card. All right, let's take a look at the man himself now. Or the figure himself. Here you go. There's his facial sculpt. He's got the mask going on. I can't tell what's going on. It is like with it's in his eye sockets, because you can tell his forehead kind of hangs over there.
Oh yeah.
So it's a deep recessed kind of mask. Does cover his nose as well. So you can't tell who this is now, because he has a mask over his eyes. There's his ear sculpt. He doesn't have any hair. He's got, looks like an Xbox.
Yeah.
He's got the little emblem on his chest. And then his...
I like the metallic... I don't know if it's the metallic plastic or metallic paint on the plastic, but...
Yes.
I do like that they did the metallic on it. This
is a little bit rubbery so that you can get a little bit more range of motion out of it. Looks like he's definitely got some shoulder armor on. I like the green cutting all through there. And it kind of outlines different areas around his gloves, his hands, top of his gloves. And then he goes right back down to the black shoes. So it's a really cool costume. Even though it's just kind of simple, it looks really neat with the green outline.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you show off his articulation.
Okay, so let's take a look. So he's going to have articulation, let's see, it's at the neck. So he can turn his head from side to side. He can look down. And he can look up to a certain extent. The collar in the back will impede it a little bit, but he still can look up. He has the double butterfly shoulders that a lot of the McFarlane figures have, so it'll give him good range of motion there. He also has the, it's a little tight, but the bicep swivel. He has the double elbow and the dual wrist, so it will twist as well as bending. He has 2 points in the torso, the one at the waist, and it will go to side as well as kind of rock back and forth, so it'll give him a lot of twistiness to his body, plus the mid-ab, mid-torso, so that'll give him a little added range of motion. He's got articulation at the hips, and this centerpiece is soft, as you can see, so it'll kind of give and let him
really
have
do the splits.
better range of motion. He has the double knees, and then the ankles will twist, pivot, and roll. And then, of course, he has the toe articulation that the McFarlanes have. So, very cool variant of Green Lantern, and glad to add him to the collection.
Alright, now it's time to show off
Starro!
Starro! He is the Starro of the show. Anyway, so this is the piece that came with him. The bottom two arms of the starfish, or Starro. He's got the 3 eyes. That's kind of creepy, definitely. Or he could be a cyclops, but he's a triclops.
Yeah.
And then he's got the mouths that go all the way into like the center one. So you can see the little teeth in there. And look at all the details and texturing.
Yeah, he is really detailed. That's really cool.
On all of his pods. And even to the areas in between. And then when I turn them over, you can see all the details and texturing on the top. So this is a really cool Build-A-Figure. Is anybody else thinking like grape gum?
Yeah.
I remember when I spit out my grape gum in the 80s. It looked a little bit like Starro.
Yes.
But he looks awesome. So I'm going to show you, like, size-wise. You want to go ahead and stand up Power Ring. And we'll show size-wise between, there you go. So he's about up to Starro's, in between his armpit and top of his arm.
It's like he's getting his picture taken.
There you go. Come on over here and have your picture taken with me. But this is a really awesome Build-A-Figure, and you can see the size difference between him and then the one that they send with it. So let's set him back there, and then you can see the little one just like that. Alright, so there's one last look at
Power Ring and the completed Starro Build-A-Figure.
Awesome. So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.